Hey everyone, I have reviewed a lot of smartwatches over the years, and all of them have their strengths and their weaknesses, and there's something that I really like about all of them, something that I don't like about all of them, but there's one that just always stands out, and one that you're going to just hear anybody that knows anything about smartwatches talk about. If you read a review from on YouTube from any smartwatch, whether it's from Apple or from Samsung or Garmin or whoever, somebody's just going to say, I just want my Pebble. I want another Pebble smartwatch. And this, I think, is still the smartest smartwatch that has ever been made. Okay, yeah, it's not the most capable. I'm not saying it's the most capable, has the most features, but I think it was just smartly designed. And why it's so smart is just that it is so engaging. I just love wearing this watch. It has so much personality and character. It kind of always reminded me of kind of like R2D2 on Star Wars. Yeah, he's very smart. He's kind of like a walking Google, walking encyclopedia. But he has a lot of personality too, and everybody loves R2D2. And this is the same way. It's smart, but it has a personality, and it's just charming, and it's just engaging to interact with. And nothing else I've used since then has been as engaging or as charming. And yeah, it's got the good battery life. It uses the screen technology that conserves, battery usage, which is very smart, I think. Um, but it's just smart in its design, and it just makes so much sense in how it was made. And boy, I wish Fitbit didn't buy it and kill it. But I am hoping now that Google has purchased Fitbit, that Google will be smart enough to know that we just want another watch like this. Just make it a little bit smarter, but don't kill its personality. Don't kill what's good about this. Realize that people really like this watch. And gosh, Fitbit was just so stupid to not sell this, to not expand on this. I don't. Well, no wonder they got bought out. But anyway, today I'm going to be talking about another watch. This is one that I'm also excited about. This is from Fossil. This is a Fossil Hybrid HR. And what's excited me about it is I do love the looks of it. This is a very classic looking watch. Of course, it's a hybrid smartwatch. Really nice looking, definitely classy looking. Really good build quality. It has nice weight to it. I think this make a great gift for anybody. I know the holidays are coming up, depending upon when you watch this video. I think anybody would love this watch. And it does come in other colors. It comes in black and also silver, I believe. So really nice looking. It's 42 millimeters in diameter, so it's got a good size to it. I think it's going to fit most wrists. Might be a little large. If you have a really petite wrist, it might look a little bit large, or if you have like a really huge wrist, maybe. But I think for most people, it's a nice fit. But what's so great about this is just the technology. The battery life on this is terrific. I've been wearing it over the past weekend, and I worked the weekend shift this past weekend. I work at a hospital, and I walked about over 30,000 steps in those 2 days, and it tracked all that very nicely. It tracked my heart rate nicely, and it only used 10% of the battery in those 2 days. So 5% on Saturday and 5% on Sunday. That is terrific. This is watched. I'm not going to have to worry about charging very often, which no matter how smart a watch is, it's just they're annoying to have to charge. Yeah, I mean, yes, I do think that the Apple Watch is the best smartwatch out there still. I think Samsung is coming very, very close. They're not far behind anymore. But it's annoying to have to charge this every day. It's just a pain in the butt. It's just nice not to have to do that. And yeah, I have to charge my phone every day, and that's kind of annoying. Although I have to say the iPhone 10R, which is over here, this is my main phone that I'm normally using. I can probably get 2 days of battery life out of that too. So that's why I love that phone so much, because just the battery life it's wonderful. And what I'm recording it with is the Google Pixel 3a, and I really like this phone as well, but the battery life isn't as good, so I don't use it as often. So a lot of it just comes down to just convenience. I mean, it's just annoying to have to charge so many things, especially when you're going on a weekend trip, if you're going on a business trip, or if you're just going on a little vacation or something. Who wants to bring along charging cables and have to worry about their watch dying on them when they're in an airport or something? So that's where these kind of come in really handy, these types of watches. So I'm going to talk about this, and it's really been testing out very nicely. The heart rate sensor so far has been really good. Step tracking, I think it's been probably one of the best step tracking devices I've used so far. I know that the Pebble Time is always a little bit kind of conservative on the step tracking. Fitbit usually is a little too generous, kind of overcounts. I think the Apple Watch is probably one of the better ones, more accurate ones for step counting. But so is this. This has been testing out really nicely. Everything that it does has been testing out really, really good. So I'm very happy to report on that. Of course, it's not as smart as an Android, or I should say, Wear OS smartwatch, or a Samsung or an Apple. It doesn't support downloading apps to it or anything like that. But what it does it very, very well. It's a very good foundation to build from. But there are some things that I wish that it would get a little bit smarter about, and I'm going to talk about that. It does have 3 buttons on the side here, and these are programmable, so you can get to just kind of different operations of the watch. For example, I got the top button programmed to bring up my recent notifications. And let me scroll up there, get back up to the little home icon, hit the middle button, that'll take me back to the home screen. And I have the middle button programmed to go to workouts, so I can select different activities, and it is very limited in the number of activities that it supports. And I'm going to scroll through them here, and this is all that it supports. One thing that I'm really missing, I wish it had indoor cycling, and but maybe someday it will have that. And yeah, it did really a good job, I think. So let me get out of this here. Okay. And then the bottom one, what do I have that set up to? I have that, to the weather. Okay. But I can program all this to whatever I want to see on here. So let me get into that. I'm going to show you the app. Let me bring that up on my phone. Let's see. Here it is. This is the app from Fossil, and this is where you go in and you can customize the watch. And right now, let me get back to the main screen on here. Okay, yeah, I can go in here and I can change the background of this if I want to. I apply the changes. You can see that. I just got a little bit different background. So it has different watch styles that you can choose from. They're limited. There's not a whole lot of different choices there. But yeah, you can change the look of it, and maybe we'll get more options down the road. And then here we can go in here and program or select what we want these buttons to bring up. Right now, as you see, I have it for past notifications. This is the top button, but I can have it as for music controls, timer, weather, stopwatch, wellness dashboard, or workout mode. And I can do that for any of these buttons on here. But what's kind of annoying is that if this wasn't programmed for notifications, if I had it programmed for something else and I didn't have any of these buttons programmed for my past notifications, there's no way to get to my past notifications, which is kind of annoying. I do wish, though, they would integrate a menu system like the Pebble has. You just get to your main menu here, and then I can get to whatever, like I said, I want to get to my notifications, I can easily get to that. So that's kind of what it's missing. But the hardware on this is really good, and I think it's just a very good starting point, something that Fossil can build on, and just integrate more features. There's no connected GPS or built-in GPS, but this did add connected GPS later. This does support that. It didn't initially support that, so maybe we'll get that from this as well. Hopefully, I don't know. I don't have any knowledge that they'll do that, but that would be really nice to have. But I really don't miss it that much because this is just kind of my daily watch that I'm just wearing around when I'm working or out grocery shopping or whatever. I don't really need my GPS when I'm doing that, so I don't really miss it a whole lot. If I was wanting to do, go out hiking or something, I would choose a different watch for that anyway. But yeah, I really like this watch. Like I say, it's just a very good starting point. The battery life is terrific, so whatever they do, I hope that they don't tweak it too much to where it affects the battery life. And really the changes that I would like to see, like that main menu, like I was showing you a few minutes ago, I would like to see that on there so that I can get to all the different features of the watch instead of just whatever's programmed into those 3 buttons. And hopefully I'm making sense. I don't know if I am. But it does have a backlight on it. Here, let me turn the light off here for a second. There we go. It does have a nice backlight on it, so you can definitely see it at nighttime. And the hands also glow in the dark, so which is really nice. And I didn't realize that until I went to sleep, or I was trying to fall asleep, and hey, the hands glow in the dark. That's kind of cool. I haven't had a watch like that since the 1980s. So, but anyway, this is a terrific watch. It's not engaging like the Pebble, but I think it could be. I think that's something really that Fossil could definitely build on. So I don't know. What else can I say? I mean, everything's been testing out nicely with it. I can definitely, so far, of course, I haven't had that long. But right now, I mean, if you're really seriously considering buying this, I can definitely give it a thumbs up right now. If that changes, I'll let you know. But so far, so good. I really like it. And if you have questions about it, I know this video is all over the place. But if you have questions about it, I'll definitely try to answer those for you. But so far, I'm really, really charmed by this as well. Terrific watch. Again, really nice quality, nice weight to it. Feels like a just a more expensive than it is. Of course, it is a $200 watch. I mean, that's not cheap, but there's definitely more expensive watches out there. But anyway, I have really been enjoying it, and yeah. Can we have a moment of silence for the pebble? We still just want our pebble. Oh, anyway, here it is, the Fossil Hybrid HR. And I'm going to end this video because I don't know what I'm saying anymore. So I will talk to you later.